Hey there, Doc Willard here, and I am now reviewing the Brookstone Aquajet Foot Spa. And I gotta tell you, they are saying this is an oversized whirlpool, and it is. The box itself is huge. I haven't gotten into it yet, but it's pretty big. So here we are, and this is the back of the box, and it is showing that it's an oversized whirlpool, and some of the things that it's boosting is that it has built-in heat. It has two powerful hydro jets, adjustable speeds quickly heats water to 115 degrees, two rolling nodes, a pumice stone, and a roomy oversized tub. I'm pretty excited to try this. I've reviewed two other foot spas so far and haven't been overly impressed. So let's get into this. All right, so I've got it almost all the way out, and I gotta tell you, this is a regular size club armchair, and the foot bath takes up the entire seat of the chair. All right, so here we are. I've got it full of water. I actually put a little bit of Epsom salt, a couple drops of eucalyptus, and we're gonna get going. I've got the two rollers in, the pumice stone in the center, which I just realized I have a plastic bag on. But yeah, so I'm going to get going and do a couple of demo videos here. Power. And then we can adjust the airflow. This is the lowest airflow setting, and that's affecting the jets in the inside. And we have high heat and low heat. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the heat button, turn the heat on. And this is high and low jets. Alright, so here I am, and I'm now reviewing the Brookstone Foot Spa. And the previous two that I had reviewed is the Conair Deluxe, which I bought for, I believe it was $29.88 at Walmart. And then I reviewed the HomeEdX Foot Salon Pro with Heat Boost, and that one was for $69 at Home Bed Bath & Beyond, excuse me. And this one here is from Brookstone. The regular price, I believe, is $129 to $139. However, for Christmas, it was on sale to $99. And on top of that, then there was a coupon online that my local store recognized, and it saved $15 off a purchase of $99 or more. So my final price was $84. So for $84, I have to tell you that this was fantastic. This is by far the best foot spa that I have had by any sense of the word. So what it comes with is you get these two detachable rollers here, which are large. They've got nice molded bumps on them that are very comfortable on your feet. There's some additional bumps that are comfortable here. This is a portion, I'm not an engineer, but I'm presuming this is one of the parts that heats up water. And I'll talk about the heating factor. Here's the pumice bar, which I didn't use just because I really didn't use it in the other one, so I didn't think it was fair to review that part. Again, it comes with another roller that's detachable, and the same, possibly a heating element here. So something else that I wanted to mention that I thought was totally amazing was these here. These are the directionals for the jets, but you can angle these up. You can go side to side, so you can get this water to blow exactly where you want it. And there's two of them at the front of the tub. Both myself and my wife got in here Not at the same time. I wear a size 11. She wears a size 6.5. And when she got in, she definitely needed to readjust those so that it was a little bit more comfortable for her height. She got them just where she wanted them to be. It was great. Another thing to mention is this frame. Sometimes you need to get it off to really get in there and clean that. So it's very convenient that that comes completely off. I found I was a little nervous by other people's reviews saying that this drain here would break. So what I did is just carried out the unit, took this lip off, which is very simple, and then just dumped it out of the side. And then I did ultimately take the plug out off of the back here and made sure that any kind of residual water was taken out. But it was totally fine. If you are aware of it before that you think that it's a weak spot, then if you're gingerly with it, then you shouldn't have any problem. So as far as the function goes, anytime you turn the power switch on, the water starts flowing. So you're never just going to have power on and no action happening. In order to have the heat on, you have to have the power on. So in order to have the heat, you have to have the water flowing. There are two levels of jets, high and low, and there's a significant difference in the pressure that's coming out. Now there's no jets that are coming up from the bottom here or here. All the water is simply blown out of these two here. And the amount of air pressure behind the air that's blowing out is controlled by this dial, which does a significant job of altering the pressure that's coming out. I really can't say enough about this. I noticed I filled this with kitchen sink faucet hot water. I turned the water on hot, filled this thing up to the max line, which, by the way, if you do get one of these, I would leave probably a 1/4 of an inch below the max line because I did not account for displacement, and it was still okay, but I felt like it needed to be a little lower. So I filled it, took it to the room where I was testing it out, and I have to say that I didn't even have it turned on, and it sat there for about 10 minutes. Then I turned it on, just put my feet in it. It was pretty warm. It was actually really warm. And then I turned the heat on, and it literally got to the point where I couldn't keep my feet in it. You could just feel instantly that the water is getting hotter. So it was this heating portion on here is a must-have for any foot spa. If they could copy what Brookstone has done here, then all these other ones would be just superb. But at any rate, the heat does go up to 115 degrees, I believe. I walked away, went out and made a dish that I'm making for Christmas dinner tomorrow. So I was gone for probably 45 minutes to an hour making this, start to finish, and I came back to the room. The water was room temperature. I put my feet in the water, turned on the heat button, and I would say within 3 minutes, this was up to like a therapeutic warm. It was warm. It was hot. So this thing is not lacking in the hot area. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. 5 stars all the way. It's amazing. By far better than the Conair Deluxe, and really surpassed the Homedics Foot Salon Pro, even with their heat boost. This is an extra drain here. The movable jets is amazing. These rollers are super comfortable. There's a couple of features that I hadn't seen on others' reviews, and there's 2 of them. One are handles. They have nifty little handles here. One on this side and one on this side. So if you choose not to use the drain, or you want to move it from point A to point B, it's very easily done. It's not awkward. You're not carrying this slushing bucket of water. It's really nice. The second thing is the drain, which I used. and didn't break anything. There's a lot of reviews that people have used these, cracked it, broke it, whatever, and they're returning it. Um, yeah, I mean, I was just careful with it. I'm not a small person. I'm not a weak person, but I was just careful with it, and it was totally fine. So kind of just, I guess, if you can be aware of your surroundings, you should have no problem. And then one last thing I want to mention is it does have nice little rubber feet, stops it from running away from you. But this I really liked. It's a nice cord storage that keeps the cord out of the way. You don't have to have it dragging around. You know, if you're going to store this somewhere, um, you know, it's in a good place. So that's about it. That's about it. Its size is pretty large, built solid. Um, it definitely is well worth the money. And if you are in the market for a foot spa, the Brookstone uh, Foot Spa is definitely the way to go. And you can always look online, find coupons, find specials. Like I said, I ended up paying $84 for this one, which was a little bit more than the Bed Bath & Beyond, but the Bed Bath & Beyond one cannot even come close to this one. So this is definitely like salon worthy. This is something you'd find yourself sitting in a salon. So again, if you're in the market for one of these, this is the way to go. Thanks and happy holidays.